Hey guys, welcome to Chairside Chats. I'm your host, Ambrielle.
I'm Stephanie.
And we're so happy to have you back. Hopefully you guys watched our last episode. This is technically our number two. We had our little interlude of just a little catch up of what we kind of did. We did like some fun, like random last minute little adventures. But this episode is going to be very exciting and probably a little emotional and all the little feels, but I feel like you guys have been waiting for that for a really long time. So.
Yeah, I think we're finally actually diving into the podcast. Our first episode was the intro. Yeah. Then we had the interlude. This is going to be our first episode where we actually are diving deep into a topic.
Yeah.
And that topic is actually the different dynamics of our love lives.
Ooh.
So I'm recently single for like about 2-3 months now. And on the other end of the spectrum, Ambrielle is getting married in November.
Yes.
So,
and also have been in my relationship, high school sweethearts. So,
yes.
Long time.
So, we're going to dive deep into like how she met Sean, how I recently was kind of dumped a little bit.
Makes sense.
And then at the end, we're going to ask each other some questions, some advice for you guys, advice for each other, and let's get into it.
Hell yeah. So wait, you're asking me?
Yeah, so let's get ready. How did you and Sean meet?
Oh, man.
The famous question.
Okay, so honestly,
Well, I know how they met.
I know. Well, I'm retelling you, but telling you.
For the listeners.
So we have honestly known each other for a really long time. I mean, we've been together, it'll be 13 years on our wedding day. This year. So
that's right. It's their 13th anniversary.
Yeah.
That's why it's on a Monday.
I know it is on a Monday.
It's November 3rd.
Yes. So, but we actually went to, like, we both played softball and baseball when we were younger. So, like, in elementary, like, middle school. And
really?
Yeah. And so we played at Azalea Little League. And didn't really know each other, but like we're all still around the same people.
Yeah.
And then both went to the same middle school. And then like I don't really remember him. And that's why I'm saying he'll think different, but I don't really remember him, but he remembers me. And then
in middle school. Or elementary.
And yeah, well.
But you guys ran in like the same neighborhood, the same group, the same sports.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, and then it's funny as we got older, like, and obviously more into our relationship, it's like so funny how a lot of the same people we did know, and we're like, oh my God, I didn't know that you've known them since you were this age too. So, but then when we got into high school, we were both in the JROTC program at Bogey.
Oh, yeah.
So, we like had classes together and like, you know, we were on like did Raiders together and all of that kind of stuff. So, honestly, I was never like a type of person where I was like, oh, like I need to have a boyfriend. Oh, I like need to date anybody. Like I just kind of wanted to hang out with my girlfriends and like party and like whatever. Yeah. And I remember he had broken up with his girlfriend at the time that like they dated for a little bit.
What year is this in high school?
So we started dating in my sophomore year of high school.
Okay,
which junior year.
Okay, got it.
So 2012 is when we started dating, which is so crazy to say. Like, that's so long ago.
That's when the world was supposed to end.
No, seriously. So, but we like kind of knew, like we would see each other and stuff and talk in class and stuff, but like actually like really like talking and like hanging out, we ended up, he had just got out of a relationship and like I was like, oh, all the girls like you, like everybody wants you, and he's like, no, like nobody. I'm like, yeah, okay, like that's whatever.
Big Papi Sean.
Yeah. So, but we went to
Sean was like a looker in high school, like swaggy.
Still is.
So you know, was buff, like because you guys did the Raiders, ROTC, y'all were hot. You know what I mean?
We were fit. We were in it. So I mean, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Like, let's
Did he have a car?
He did have a car.
That's always a bonus when you're in high school. Like
he did have a car, but then he got in an accident and then didn't have a car for like just a little bit. But then he had gotten a new one. But still, so he had a car when he was in high school.
Okay, so he broke up with his girlfriend.
And me and him like were just friends. Like we were like, but people like the group that he was with, I felt like they always were kind of like, oh, like no, he likes you a little bit more. I'm like, no, he doesn't. Like, do you see all like it's me? Like, no, he doesn't. And I remember we went to a party for homecoming, actually. And we were still just friends, but we took photos in the photo booth and like we all looked like good. Mm-hmm. So we're like, oh, I was supposed to stay with my friend at her house, and she left with her boyfriend early, and they were like, oh, do you want to come hang out with me? And I'm like, no, I don't want to go hang out with you guys. I want to go to the party. Like, we're gonna like chill. But I was supposed to spend the night with her.
Got it.
Didn't spend the night with her because she's Cuban, and her grandma was not playing that shit. So she was like, if you're not coming in with me, you're not coming in at all.
You're not coming
like,
later.
Fair.
Yeah.
So I ended up, we went to this party, and Sean drove in his mom's old Expedition, which this Expedition is all black, big rims, like system in it and everything.
Oh my god.
There's like 6 of us, I think, in the car. We all show up.
Crazy you didn't have more.
Yeah, right? So we all showed up to this party, and you know, everyone's hanging out, and we're doing probably shit we're not supposed to be doing, and the cops come. The whole, like, everybody
Classic
literally
St. Pete party.
lights, everyone's like, get down, lights turn off, everyone's like this. He like told me that which we're friends with her, but like there is our friend Haley Gonzalez that like I think they kind of like talked a little bit, but like I don't even think like really was even that serious. But he actually brought her to homecoming and then left with me. Like, how fucked up is that? Like,
oh yeah, Big Poppy Sean. Oh my gosh.
But he said that he's like, yeah, when the lights went off, he's like, I was in the middle of like both of you, and I feel like he's gonna hate me that I'm even saying this, but I don't even care. He's like, both of you guys like grabbed my hand, and it's literally, I was like, oh, like, okay, and I laughed about it, and I still laugh about it because I'm like, oh, you were the man, like, okay.
He was probably like, I'm running out with both of them.
No, he literally was like, I was so like, what do I do? Like, I'm not gonna like undo one, you know what I mean? Like, just this is what it is, but.
Wait, so how did you end up dating? Does the story prevail?
Okay. Yes. So then we left the party safely, went back home. I wasn't able to go home. So I was like, well, he's like, well, I'm not going to leave you here. And I was like, well, I'm not like, I don't really know you like that. Like, seriously, like we were just friends. So there was not anything like.
Hold on. You said you're just friends, took photos in the photo booth. Left homecoming together, go to a party.
Listen.
It's probably 3 a.m. at this point. She's like, I don't even know you.
So I know. So then we ended up, he's like, well, I'm not going to leave you here. And I was like, well, I'll figure it out. Like, no big deal. So then he calls his mom, and I'm fucked up. So I was like, I don't even, like, I'm going to meet your parents. I'm going to like, what's going on here? So his mom said yes, and that I could come and spend the night. And he was like, man, he's like, Mom, I have a friend, like, she doesn't have anywhere to stay, you know, like, what's up? And I'm like, oh my God. And literally in the car, like, I can't believe I'm literally going to his house right now. Like, I don't, like, this is literally out of my character a little bit, but like, okay. So then we get there. I mean, they were so, as soon as we got there, they were like, oh my God, you guys look so good together. Let me take a photo. Like, still have this photo. I should put it in, like, in the video.
Should be in your wedding.
Yeah. And, so we, like, they made us food, we're eating, we sit, we talk, nothing. Like, and I'm telling, he didn't even have my phone number. Like, it was like that. We were just, like, friends like that. So then I stay the night. Obviously, we don't sleep in the same room. His mom was, like, couldn't even sleep because she was like, I don't even know this girl. She's, right. You know, are they going to do something? Whatever. And then dropped me off, and he finally got my phone number. And
when he dropped you off?
Yeah.
Now that you've met my entire family and they cooked for you, may I please have your phone number?
Yeah. And so, yeah, and then after that, and so it's funny though, because when I got home, my mom's like, oh, how's homecoming? I was like, it's great. She's like, I was like, yeah, look at my photos. And she looks through the photos, and I had the strips with a bunch of people. Mm-hmm. She's like, who's that? And I was like, it's just a friend. She's like, okay. And like, that's what you think. And then later on after that, it was like, I don't know, we just still were always around each other. And finally it was kind of like we were hanging out. And I was like, all right, like, well, are like we gonna be something or are we not? And if we're not, it's okay. But like, I don't want to just like continue what we're doing and it not be anything. So yeah. And then now it's fucking history. I mean, 13 years later.
Oh my gosh.
And it's crazy.
I didn't know that story, actually. So I was wrong. I didn't know how you guys met. Because I think in my mind, I know you guys just started dating in high school and then you guys have been together ever since.
Yeah.
And we said this in episode 1. We actually didn't become super close until we were 21.
Yeah. So
you guys were just always together.
Yeah.
Like basically our whole friendship.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously we had knew each other like just only in school though. It wasn't like prior, like we were going out or anything like that. So that was like our first time like actually out where it was like, oh, like, I think I do kind of like you. Because I used to think he was I was like, oh, he's so fine, like, so cute, but why would he like me? You know, like, I'm like, there's so many other people, why me?
I think because you weren't interested, like, you were interested, but you didn't make it obvious.
Yeah.
That he was like, oh, I'm Big Poppy Sean, and Ambrielle's the only girl around who's not showing me attention.
No, I honestly...
So what do I got to do to get this girl's attention?
I mean, I think
bring her home to my mother.
Yeah, right. And I mean, if you've met his mom, like, I mean, his mom is wonderful, but she definitely has resting bitch face. And so it's kind of a little intimidating for most people. For me, like, not. But, like, at the time, I'm like,
I've never thought of that. I guess it's because I've always known him.
Right.
Known Sean since I was 11.
No, she's not even like that. So it's just crazy. Like, that's people, like, they're like, I don't know if she likes me. And it's like, she does, but, like, that's just who, like, it is fine.
The thing about, I think, the Oliverises, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Is they are very welcoming people and will like ride for you, but they're also very protective of like what they have and who they are.
Yeah.
So I think like when they first meet people, they're analyzing you, not like analyzing you, but they're like
they see through the bullshit. Like
they're like judging your character, not like in a bad way, but they're like, who are you for real, and are you allowed to be in our family? Kind of like because
no, I mean they love me and I love them. I mean they don't really have any like his dad has technically they do have sisters, but I'm the only girl that's here. You know what I mean? So it's like the daughter that his mom never got is me, and then like you know his family and stuff. I mean his family is wonderful. I love them so much. Like that's my family. You know.
Something that your sister said to me on The Bachelorette, which how old is Zoe?
21.
She told me she actually doesn't remember a time in her life where you guys weren't together.
Yeah, I mean she doesn't remember
if you guys were been together for 12 years. She said he's been around since she was like 7.
Yes. She's 21.
But
it'll be 13.
Oh, I'm thinking.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
Not for it. Yeah, so I mean, we just kind of ended up actually dating. And I mean, you know, we've had our times. I mean, 13 years and being in high school, like most people, I feel like doubt that. Like that's not common to see people still together and like, I mean, for us, I can say, like, you know, we are still actually, like, genuinely happy and, like, enjoy time together and do things together and still have fun and, like, that kind of stuff. Like, it's very rare to see it. So
I would say
blessed.
that, like, you guys are one of the only couples, I mean, no disrespect to anyone, but, like, well, and plus I have a front row seat of, like, you guys have actively gotten stronger these past 13 years. Yeah. Like, I feel like you guys are just both go-getters, and I think you make such a great team to where like that's why you guys are so successful. You're just so much on the same page.
Yeah, we try.
We really are.
For the most part, we are. But I mean, obviously, we're human, you know. But I think for the bigger part of that, we are. Yeah. So I'm very happy. I can't even like seriously. The fact that it's gonna be 13 years is crazy. Like it. I almost don't remember a life without him either, though. Like
13's a lucky number too, which is kind of cool.
I know. So
I can't wait for the wedding.
I know. I'm excited. It's coming up. 2 months is literally like November is coming around the corner.
I actually wrote a speech for their wedding last September.
Yeah, and she keeps trying. She's like, "All right, guys, do you want me to tell it to you now?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to hear it until November."
Yes, but I'm going to say it at the reception at some point.
Yeah,
right. At some point, I'm just going to mic and be like,
I got it for you.
Can't wait. Okay.
All right. Enough of me. But so
enough of the perfect love story ever.
Whatever. Far from fucking perfect. But okay. So for you are currently single.
I am.
She's single and ready to mingle.
And you know what? I'm actually glad it wasn't on purpose to prolong this podcast, but the way everything works out.
I think it's worked out great.
Well, and I feel like this week specifically is the first week. I think me and my ex broke up in May.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm recently single. Me and my ex broke up in May. And I've actually always been a relationship girly. I think since I remember being in kindergarten and my dad picking me up and be like, how many boyfriends you got today? You know, I've always been into boys. But I had a long-term relation. My first long-term relationship was like in middle school. We dated for like months, you know, 7 months, then a year. And then freshman year, I dated someone for a year or more. And then after that, I had like a small single phase, but then dated Chris Jerome for maybe over a year. Mm-hmm. Then went to college, dated Shane for 5 years.
Was that your longest relationship or no?
Yes, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, dated Shane for 5 years, was single for a little while, and then I just was dating Jake for 4 years. So I date to marry.
Jake for 4 years too?
Yeah, we broke up right before the 4th year. And
crazy.
I will
that
say,
didn't even seem like that. I'm so sorry. That did not even feel like that long.
And we'll get into it about the difference of our relationships. Okay. So my current ex, you know what? The crazy thing is, so we actually had a cute little story. We worked at restaurants right next to each other. And we always were like flirting for a while. And then he finally shot his shot. The first 2 years of our relationship, fabulous. Great. No notes.
Okay.
I think so. We did something kind of crazy. When we moved in 6 months, which is not that crazy. We moved in 6 months. He wasn't like on the lease. I had other roommates, but he was there all the time. So he paid the utilities.
Okay.
A year after that, we put him on the lease. And that's when one of my roommates moved out and Jake actually had his own room and I had my own room. And at the time, I thought it was a grand idea. Mind you, the rooms were small, but I think that was at around our 2-year mark. Or I think that is what started kind of the decline of the relationship. Because though it was good that we had our own space, so we had beds in each room. Mine was like the guest room, but all my stuff was in there. And his room was the room like we slept in. But with like our different work schedules, you know, just long story short, I think the separate rooms did play an impact on it. But there were signs of us like deteriorating. I think the last lease we signed, like in 2023, I was like, do I want to resign this lease? And I also feel like since I've been in so many long-term relationships, I told myself like things get rocky at year 3. You know what I mean? Especially being in your late 20s and, you're going through different changes of careers and family and just like growing up.
Yeah.
He was also 3 years younger than me.
Is he the only one that you've ever dated that's been younger than you? Like in like a longer term
Yes, I've only dated my age or older.
Okay.
And not even much older. Like the most older I've dated is like 3 years older. So same age range. But I was his first girlfriend. Okay. So I think that also played a part into like him not having experience like emotionally. Like I don't think he was emotionally mature we didn't have like super deep conversations.
Do you think that he is maybe that type of person that just doesn't do that anyways though?
Or? Well, he's also a different culture and like he grew up Lithuanian, but like he's been in America since he was young. And then would go back and forth, like from Lithuania to America, like spend summers there. And I don't know if like the culture there is just different relationship-wise. I don't know.
It probably is.
Yeah, but without getting on a tangent, long story short, we broke up suddenly. Without going into like too much detail, I felt like we were kind of just like surviving for a while. And then all of a sudden, like he had like a break. Yeah. Like I honestly think he had like a mental break where he got like a little aggressive. Yeah. And mind you, when we used to fight, like normal couple fighting, he was like, wouldn't even yell at me. Like this literally.
So yeah, it's literally like a whole like flip the script.
Literally one Friday afternoon, I come home from work. Things are obviously like already not good, but we're kind of just like, we're like that couple. I saw a reel the other day that wants to break up, but like we just bought Costco groceries and we have plans next Tuesday. Yeah. And we're going, like we were just so comfortable that I think we both knew it was time, but we just didn't want to like make the move. And I think the sudden aggression, which actually, even though he aggressed towards me, he actually ended up breaking up with me. Yeah. So. Which is
crazy.
And I'm like loyal to a fault when it comes to the third like year of your relationship to where I thought we were just going through a rough patch. So I didn't want to break it off because since I've been in so many relationships, and I think I've actually never been dumped before.
Really? That was like your first dump?
I think so. Yeah. Really? I actually do think so out of all those relationships that I've actually left. Yeah. So I thought maybe like it was me. Like maybe at this time I need to stay. Like there wasn't anything crazy wrong that he was doing. He just wasn't doing anything. Like
Which is like almost just as bad.
Yeah. Like we lost interest in cooking together, walking the dogs together, going to dinner. Like it just, and when we were at dinner, we weren't having conversation. Like there just was no more interest left. Yeah. So I'm actually grateful for the way it ended because I don't think I would have ever pulled the plug. And and you can attest to this, am so much happier. Yeah. And I knew it. I had been thinking about the breakup for forever. I remember because we eventually started sleeping separately in our separate rooms.
And honestly, you kind of like didn't say those exact words, but like kind of hinted to that to me like months prior to that anyways.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm just going to make it work. Like things are going to be good. Like trying to always like look at all the good things that are coming from it. But kind of didn't really.
Yeah, I'd low-key been feeling like this for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think I was obviously devastated that weekend and was like in shock of the breakup. And
of course,
I think it was more so, and I read this the other day, of like, it was really the ego of like mourning the loss of, oh no, now I'm alone. Now I'm single. Now I wasted my time.
Yeah.
Now like it's the end of the world, like every breakup.
Yeah.
But.
Because it always is the end of the world.
And I was down bad for a little while.
You were, that's okay.
And
you're allowed to have that.
I definitely started going out and partying. You know, the thing is about the breakup, which I knew was going to happen, I didn't want to go through the bad phases. I've been through so many breakups before that I know how this shit goes.
Yeah.
So I'm actually happy that I have a little bit more wisdom, like being 29 and being through these relationships, because I did party for like probably the past 2 months.
Yeah.
But I know now that like, okay, I'm feeling better now. I need to kind of get my shit together and lock back in.
Yeah.
And also, I'm kind of talking to somebody new. Oh, surprisingly. We're going to call him Nav.
Okay, Nav.
It's not his real name. Obviously, code Nav.
Name.
Nav.
Code Nav.
I don't know why we picked Nav, but it's Nav. And it kind of came out of nowhere. I've known him for a year, actually, and we've just been really good friends. And we actually have like a group chat of me, him, and Alex, and it's called the Powerpuff Girls. Mm-hmm. And like we've just been really good friends for a long time. Anyways. It kind of.
Which one though, you know?
I always thought he was cute. Like he's always been attractive. He is cute. And we always like had lunch together, but everything like he never like hit on me. He actually didn't shoot his shot until 2 months after my breakup. Respect to him.
That was respectful.
And he did it very like gently. One day this is what happened. One day he gives me a ride home after work. And I think I was more subconsciously into him than I was aware.
Yeah.
Because like I was going through the breakup and I was like, do I like him? I have this rule about coworkers. You don't date them. Like that's like a known rule.
Well, I'm fucked because I have a coworker.
Well, you guys started a business together, but I broke the rule. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And he takes me home and I'm like, oh wow, nobody's home. And like, I kind of wanted him to like be like, oh, like, can we hang out? But like he didn't.
Yeah.
But when he left, he texted me and he was like, if he wanted me to come inside, he should have just asked.
He was trying to be respectful
and I was
see
like,
where you were
and
at.
I literally didn't even know what to say back.
I mean, what do you say back to that? Like,
I literally
right,
said that.
I
said, So then I think we're engaging in more conversation at work. I'm like laughing at his jokes more. He is really funny and we're actually really funny together.
Yeah.
And then one day he just shot his shot. He shot his shot. And he actually texted me a really hot text. He says, we're going here. I'm picking you up at this time. Be ready. And I was like, damn.
He said, did you pick my outfit out?
Isn't that what we want? Like, you know, and I responded.
No, it is.
You know what I mean? He has a lot of confidence. Long story short, we've never gone on a date because I'm like nervous about it. I was like, am I ready? Da 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 da. But then we ended up having like a house hang and we've been like friends with benefits ever since, which is a weird thing to call it because we were like, we didn't want to call it fuck buddies.
No, it's a little.
That's aggressive. Yeah, and we actually aren't having sex. Yeah. We're just like kind of like.
So technically you're not fuck
We're
buddies.
like on first, second base type thing.
Yeah, you're literally
We're watching movies.
Benefits.
We're having conversation. But I don't.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, does it feel nice to be able to actually have like a genuine conversation with somebody like that's deeper like
because
that?
I was lacking with it with my ex. Yes. Like,
good.
The way he's definitely.
Kudo point number one.
But I will say, the culture thing, he is actually Hispanic and I will stand by that Hispanic men are so much more aware of like the female.
Yes, they are.
Anything of females, period.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then that's just like a fact.
No, it is. And I mean, if you don't know, which I'm sure most of you guys that are watching know, that Sean is Puerto Rican. Yeah. So like same type of thing of like his background and his culture. Like there's so much to it. And it's like, when they love hard.
Yeah.
And when they care, but they're very aware.
Right.
It's like for the men especially.
Yeah.
So that probably feels really nice.
And I think we also bond over working together. What we do, like, is we work with kids with autism. So I think that's something that we bond over. Mm-hmm. And then he's just cultured, like, with music. He travels. He went to a 4-year university. Like, he's a
lot of things that you've done.
He's definitely more aware than, like, my ex was. Not to compare it, but I think that actually helped me get a little, they say if you want to get over someone, you have to get under someone. But that definitely like skyrocketed the like finally getting over the breakup.
Yeah.
And I don't know like where this is going. Honestly, we're kind of just having fun and hanging out. And I kind of like that. But I actually got really like confused the other day. And it's because I think since I actually like do like him, like we vibe really good and like things have been going good for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
I asked him if he would get mad if I fucked another guy.
Yeah.
And I think I was fishing for answers of seeing if he, like, how he felt about me instead of being direct.
Right.
Which I don't want to be direct because we're not actually dating. But this is where the complication of single happens. And you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry about these things.
So I don't know what you mean, but...
Right. But also...
No, I get you, though.
No, I know. But also, it's... Anyways, no.
Do you feel, though, that, like, if you, like... It's hard for you to be, like, try to be direct in that way because you don't really know. You're like, I like this person, but part of me is like, do I really like this person or do I like how this is making me feel at this moment?
You know what I think it is I wasn't like looking, like when I broke up with my ex, like it was the first time I was in since he dumped me, like, and I wasn't leaving him. In the past, I've left an ex and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to date. Like I'm ready to find someone else. This isn't it. This breakup, I wasn't in that mindset. I was just like, I don't even want to get into the dating world. It is 2025. I'm not downloading a fucking app on my phone. I'm not downloading Tinder. I'm not hooking up with random people. I'm not going to dates with strangers. And I'm not making small talk over an app.
No.
Like, I want to meet someone real. So, like, when I was going out, but I wasn't always looking, though. Like, when I was going out this summer, I was having fun. I wasn't looking for anyone to hang out with. I was just, like, trying to find myself again. And sometimes I think the way this fell into my lap, where me and him were both kind of looking for like companionship in a way. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's looking for a little bit more than that, but I'm looking for companionship and he's offering that to me at this moment. So don't know where that's going to go.
Well, I'm excited for you. I mean, I haven't seen you this happy, honestly, in like a few months. And honestly, not even just a few months of just your breakup, but like just in general. So, the fact that it like, you're excited about it, I think that's always fun. And like, honestly, if you want to take it farther, take it farther. If you don't, like, I think at this point, though, because, we are in the end of our 20s, like, approaching our 30s, and, like, people are always wanting to, like, find that connection, and, like, are we going to move forward? Do I see a future with you? So it's, like, depending on how you're feeling with that, of, like, no rush, but is this something that you could move forward with, or is it just funsies for now?
I think the reason why I was confused and started asking those questions is I didn't expect to like him.
Yeah.
As much as I do. Mm-hmm. But I don't also think I'm obviously not ready to like have a boyfriend. Like I still want to go do me and
not have any like restrictions. Not even it's a restriction, but like,
I just got out of a 4-year relationship of someone I thought I was literally going to marry.
Yeah.
So I think where me and him are at with the friends with benefits thing is good for now. I think these things always end up complicated. What am I talking about? Just got out of the 4-year relationship. Long story short, me and Nav, we're not looking to date. We're looking to have fun. This is the only thing. I don't know if I want to bring him around my friends. And me, because I don't want it to be confusing to everyone of like, because this isn't my new guy. This is my friend with benefits. That like we're gonna kiss around you, but it's not my boyfriend, and we have no plan of dating.
Just keep saying if people ask, just be like, "It's really just my friend."
You know what though? Since I'm going back to my 3rd year of grad school, I'm not actually gonna be going out anymore. So it might be nice to have a grad school boyfriend. I mean, See? That's where it gets confusing. Moving on.
Anyways, we're
Nav, if you're watching, it's fine.
Nav, if you're
we're
watching.
Good. We're still on the same page.
We're still here. No, I'm just kidding. You're late. No, I'm just kidding.
He probably doesn't watch.
No, probably not.
If he does, maybe he'll watch this one.
Hopefully. Yeah, actually, please.
Basically, I'm going to be asking Ambrielle more questions deeper into her engagement, and she's going to ask me questions about being single.
Yes, so we've got a bunch of different questions. So I'll go first.
Go first.
So, what's your worst first date story?
I have one.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I gave this guy a chance who had apparently been into me for forever. Everyone had told me he'd been into me. I was single, so I was like, okay, I'll give him a chance.
Yeah.
He does the thing where he picks me up 10 minutes late. We get into his car. He doesn't have a sound system. He has a speaker. A portable speaker.
He's still trying to vibe.
Which I'm like, okay, not gonna hate, you know. I live like where he took me to dinner was like 30 minutes away, and it was in the suburbs at some like low-key Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
And I guess it was like his favorite place, but it was like, I don't know, not first date vibes. Like that's like when you're in like dating someone for a year and you're like, babe, you want to go check out this low-key spot that like may or may not be good.
Yeah. Was it good?
I don't remember. But I remember he ended up telling me like he didn't have a job and was like living off unemployment, but was like trying to get like radio famous. Like he had like a radio talk show, and like, again, not hating, but like when you're trying to date someone, like I said earlier, like where I'm like checking off all the check marks, like if that's your job, like he was not making money, like you're living off unemployment, like that is not attractive to me.
Yeah.
I think that was just
not a vibe.
Yeah, it just really wasn't. And then I also remember like the second time we hung out, I ate crab ragoons, and
you hung out twice.
We hung out a few times before I cut this guy off.
Oh, wow.
Because he also ended up being like a little low-key like racist, honestly. We don't fuck with that over here.
Cut that shit out.
Yeah, like immediately. Like, you know when someone says those sentences and they don't think they're racist, but you're like, no, you are.
Yeah, and I know a lot of them.
We spent all night arguing about it.
Like, you should leave now, and don't forget your speaker for your car.
Yeah, and at this point, when this thing happened, I think I saw him for like 3 weeks, right? Saw him for like 3 weeks. Okay. At this point, I remember he had spent the night and I made him breakfast, and he told me my breakfast was greasy, which is after the racism fight the night before. It's like, get this man out of my house, Lord.
You said, you know what, bitch? Let me take that breakfast. How rude.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, just don't fucking just.
Yeah. And if you're watching this, you know who you are.
I don't know who you are, but fuck you too.
Yeah. First date turned into a weird. I was delusional. I was literally just in the mindset of, oh my God, this guy is so in love with me. Like I must give him a chance.
Yeah. And then it wasn't even worth it.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Question for you.
Yeah.
I was on the wrong one. Who's more likely to cry during the vows, you or your fiance?
Honestly,
Sean.
Sean definitely is gonna cry.
It's gonna be Sean.
But I think that I'm gonna probably cry too. I honestly can't.
It's gonna be me.
Think to not. I think everybody's gonna cry. Let's be real.
It's gonna be an emotional night.
No, it really is. I'm like. We're actually not saying our vows in front of everybody.
Okay, so you'll have to let us know.
Yeah.
We won't be there. Maybe I'll be there to record. We'll record for the podcast.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Do.
I'm going to ask you another one.
Okay.
Who's more stressed out about the wedding, you or Sean?
Sean.
Really?
Yeah, actually. I would say, I'm pretty stressed out, don't get me wrong at all, but like it's been a lot, especially because it is a destination wedding. Like I totally see why people just are like, fuck it, go into the courthouse, like do a small backyard wedding, which like, it's just expensive. It's a lot of things, a lot of plays, a lot of like trying to talk to people and make sure everyone's on the same page and get this email back and like all of that. And so it's a lot. And I think with all the things we have going on right now, like outside of wedding stuff, that it's like, I would say he's pretty stressed. I say if we had to do like a stress test, he'd probably win.
I want to ask you more. I feel like we just talked a lot about me.
I know, but we have to talk about
Okay, fine.
both.
Go ahead.
I'll ask one, and you can ask me again. Okay. Would you rather get set up by your mom or go on a blind date arranged by your bestie?
100% bestie.
Yeah.
I think
What's your reason why not your mom?
Because my mother, since I'm 29, is like any cute single guy. She's like, oh, do you want to hang out with my daughter? She literally, okay.
I literally said this earlier. I said, this is exactly why.
I have an example. She was selling something on Facebook Market. A table.
Not Linda.
And knowing my mom is super nice, so she like dropped it off, I think.
Uh-huh.
This guy lives downtown, just moved down to town. Apparently he's a DJ. She's like, oh my God, my friends and her daughter go out all the time. They love festivals. She's at whatever festival we were at. And he's like, oh, I know that, or whatever it was. Like, and she was like, he's playing at this bar on this date. You and your friends should go. And obviously I did.
You're like, Linda, you're
like,
going.
I did think about going, actually. But for the plot.
Yeah,
but
right.
I didn't.
But
so
you didn't? Okay.
You can ask me another one.
Okay. Do you think that you'd survive being on The Bachelor, Bachelorette?
No.
Me either.
I think that shit is stupid.
Yeah, I would be like...
For one, I just don't think that shit is real. Obviously. Like, everyone's going on there for a paycheck or for clout.
Yeah.
And for two, I just don't understand the concept. Like, me being the person or going on the show to get to the person.
Either one.
I think I'm not competing with 30 girls. Like, that is not me.
No.
Like,
As much as I love to watch the drama, I couldn't be in that.
I had a nightmare about Nav hooking up with another coworker. So,
oh my God.
yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, not happening. Okay.
Absolutely not. Next.
Right,
Oh, yeah, your turn. You want to do a deep one?
Sure.
Ooh.
I'm nervous.
What was the moment you knew Sean was the one? If you have one. Do you have one distinct in your mind?
I have a lot of moments, but honestly, like, just, I think in a wholesome, like a whole way of just anything that I would do, it'd be like, he always was making sure, like, are you okay? Are you good? Like,
oh, he does do that.
Like, make sure that, like, I'm, like, on the right path, or, like, I'm on, like, in the right headspace, or just, like, he's not worried about himself all the time, and he's always worried about, like, me and like making me happy. Like, he's still like all the time. And I mean, I'm talking not to even be like that, but like every week, like he's very caring. And so he always like, he'll just do stuff like simple stuff of like, hey, like I want to go and do this. And it could be so random. He's like, I just want to see you smile. Like, I want to make sure that you're smiling and you're happy. So it's like, he's just, there's so many things. Like, so honestly, I don't have a specific time where I like knew that. I could feel just like, this man really cares about me and really loves me, like, as who I am and who I come from and where I come from and what I have to offer, and didn't even question it. So
sweet.
Okay. I get all the sappy shit.
I asked you one sappy one, did I not?
No, you did. I know, but I feel like, it's just
okay. I'll do a fun one. Okay, if you want. What's the most ridiculous thing you've argued about since being engaged?
Oh my God.
It could be silly.
Like, probably like, it'd be like, oh, I didn't hear him and then he didn't hear me. So then now we're like, you didn't hear what I said. And it's like, no, I didn't hear what you said. And now it like just goes back and forth. I'm like, we're not getting anywhere.
That's bickering like a married couple.
Yeah.
You're ready.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Let's see. Anyways, though. If you had to pick one song to describe you, what would it be? Like in this era?
Oh, it would be Feather by Sabrina Carpenter.
I was wrong.
I'm so much lighter like a feather with you off my mind.
Okay.
Slam the door. Hit ignore. Say no. Got you blocked after your afterthought. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah.
You're such a pop girl. I'm like, don't know shit.
I don't think I have another song other than that. That's the one. And it's like 5 years old or something.
Yeah. Okay. Do you feel any pressure from society or family to be in it?
So, I don't think I do. Okay, actually, I have one story, but I will say overall, the only thing I'm like, I think I put pressure on myself is I want my parents to be at my wedding, and I want my parents to like meet my children if I have them and if I do get married. And my parents are so old.
Yeah.
I think my dad's going to be like 74 this year, and my mom's going to be like 66. So I'm like, okay, if I get married within the next 4 years, my dad's going to be 80 if God bless his soul.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's my only regret of like, I mean, I can't control what happens, but of like not having kids and children yet. However, that's like, you know, still in the cards to play. But at last year's, I don't know what holiday it was. I think it was Thanksgiving. My grandpa looks at me and says, "Why haven't you ever been married?" And I literally said, "Because no one's ever asked me." Like, no shit, grandpa. Which, mind you, he's my step-grandfather. So that's why he didn't like, I mean, my parents, my mom and my stepdad have been together since I was 16. I'm 29.
Yeah.
But like, you know, obviously like I'm more closer with his dad now, like, you know. So I think that's why he was asking me, because he's like, "How old are you? Why haven't you been married?" Mind you, he married his high school sweetheart. Yeah. So.
Well, side note of that, but like asking that same question of like, because we have been together for so long, that was always a question. When are you guys getting married?
Yeah,
when are you having kids? And like, I finally, like in the last couple years before we got engaged, and we've been engaged for 2 years now, and I finally had to put my foot down. I was like, stop fucking asking me, because it's honestly annoying. Like, one, what if I couldn't get pregnant and I was trying or whatever? That was not the case. But like, what if it was? It's so rude to like be asking me that all the time. And two, like, are you gonna pay for my wedding? Are you gonna plan all the things? Like, what does me getting married or having kids play any role in affecting you? Like, it doesn't, you know? And like, it was getting me very annoyed. And I was like, you know what? We're not doing anything.
Can you guys all shut up now after November 3rd, 2025?
Yeah, they can. So it was great, though. I think it touched base on a little bit of both of us and like what we have going on and like and our relationship statuses of that. And I don't know. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it. I love talking about us. I love talking about, I think what's great about our friendship, somehow we still can relate to each other, even though our relationship statuses are on the complete opposite of the spectrum.
Yeah, and
high school sweetheart, single for life. No, I'm just kidding.
Not single for life, just single for the moment.
Single for now.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think there can always be something that we can learn from each other, like whether it's being single or being in a relationship. I mean, like y'all like being in a partnership in general. I feel like there's always things that you can relate on, regardless of what your status is. So.
Definitely.
But,
we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next week, we are going to be talking about being in our late 20s and what that means for our careers. I'm 29. I work in the behavioral psychology with children with autism. I'm about to finish my 3rd year of grad school and hopefully, you know, go on from there. And Gabrielle.
I have been doing hair for 10 years. It'll be 10 years next year, but I've owned my own hair salon for 5 years. So it'll actually be 5 years on September 1st. So basically right out of high school, I've been doing hair, which is kind of crazy. So there are a lot of things.
You're 27.
28.
Whoa. Why do I always think you're 2 years younger than me?
I don't know, but I'm not.
Okay, but yeah, we're pushing 30. So
yeah, we are.
Where's our careers now? Where do we plan for them to go in the next 10 years? Mm-hmm. What does it look like being a woman this late in your 30s? Like basically both of us trying to form our careers, have started, but we're in like the thick of it. Honestly, I think we're in the thick of it. So
yeah, well, I feel like they always say that like when you're hitting 30, like everyone says they love their 30s, but there's always so many changes. So like there are a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of changes within you after you graduate, and then there's a lot of changes going on with me, which we'll talk about on the next episode.
I heard the 30s are a better decade, so
I did hear that too. So we'll see.
All right, well, thank you for watching Chairside Chats. Follow us on
YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram,
Spotify,
all the things. Make sure you show this to...
We have a TikTok?
Yeah, we do have a TikTok.
Did we post it on it?
We posted on TikTok.
All right. Ambrielle's the producer.
Yeah.
I post on Instagram.
I mean, yeah, she's an Instagram girl. I'm a TikTok and mashed together girl.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
But thank you guys for
Thank you
watching.
for watching.
And share to your friends. Bye.